So there's a stud in each corner and then 2 in the middle right here. And so it's screwed on all of them all the way down. So that should be some fairly sturdy shelving. A little bit more sturdier than that. Hey gang, welcome to today's video. As always, I am your host Moose, joining you here today. And today I'm going to teach you how to build these garage shelves. Now that I've done it, they're actually pretty easy to build. Fairly inexpensive. And yeah, they're sturdy, strong, like they're perfect. So as always, if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy the video. So I have drywalled this complete wall and that wall. It all looks a lot better in here. So what we're actually going to do today is I want to build some shelves in here. It's going to be like a workbench / storage shelf. I need room because all I got is this rickety shelf right there, and it's not really cutting it, to be honest. So I want to frame up some shelves, just kind of do a little bit of how-to. I got a bunch of the wood right here already, so we're going to get them framed up, and well, hopefully it works out. So also, check this out. Yeah, I got me the first couple of hats, just trying them out so that when the day comes, I know which hats to get us. So yeah, we're gonna get started. Alrighty gang, so as you can see, I have a basic box built. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build these boxes. The sun is way bright in the garage right now. So I'm going to build those boxes, and then for the first bit, it's going to come from about this outlet over to the door, and it's going to be kind of a wide shelf, like this one. It's going to come out 2 feet, and then over 4, and then this is the first bit, and it's going to go up. What was it, like almost 7, 8 feet or something like that. Now the reason I'm only coming out 2 feet is because if I come out much further, I won't be able to pick up some stuff in here. They won't fit and you won't be able to walk around them. So it kind of has to be a little bit skinny on this side. But when we get over to that corner, which you cannot see very well because of light, when we get over there, we're gonna widen out the shelves and stuff a lot. So for what I'm gonna do right now is I got the basic squares built right here. So I'm gonna build those, and then I'm gonna use the 4x4 post on the corners to help support it. So I'm gonna build the squares first and then mount them to the wall and then put the post on the front. So it'll all make sense in a second if it don't make sense right now. So I'm gonna get putting these together, and we'll be right back. Alrighty gang, as you can see, we have us a contraption. So this back pieces here are what's gonna go on, let's see if it'll focus better. These back pieces are what will go on this wall. So I'm gonna stand this whole thing up and plop it against here. So I'm wondering, I have a wonderment. Hey, that actually works. Now that works better. All right, now you can see my contraption. So we have this contraption. We're gonna stand it up and against that wall. It might fall on me. This might be really funny, who knows? So I'm gonna, oh God, the light. Oh, come on. So I'm gonna get it stood up and yeah, the first shelf's almost done. Let's get her stood up, see what happens. Alrighty gang, we're back. So the good news is, it did not fall on me, I did not die a horrible death. It actually went up a lot better than I expected. But so for those of you, okay, so now it should make sense, right? Oh God. Sorry, it's my first day breathing. So there's 4 studs across the back here. So there's a stud in each corner and then 2 in the middle right here. And so it's screwed on all of them all the way down. So that should be some fairly sturdy shelves. A little bit more sturdier than that. So I'm actually kind of excited about this, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've been working on this for a long time. And to see it finally starting to come together really makes me happy because it's gonna be a whole workbench. It's gonna turn, go down that corner. There's gonna be some stuff over there that we're not quite talking about yet. So I'm really excited about this. So what I'm actually gonna do is start working on the bench that goes across here. I tried turning off some lights. I hope that helped. I was actually gonna paint this first before I put the shelves in, but I have all of my lines from when I did the drywall. Oh God, it's not gonna show up. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, you can do it. So if you can see all my lines that I marked out for doing the drywall. So I know exactly where the studs are, so it's a lot easier to get this mounted to the studs like this. So I'll just get the paint around it. I mean, it is what it is. So we're gonna start working on the workbench. So I'm really excited about this because it's probably gonna be about yay high for me, just because I'm kind of tall. So I probably want it up about right here, which the only problem is it's gonna, oh come on. Those outlets, they're all set at goofy levels. So the outlets are probably gonna end up being under the bench, but I mean, it is what it is. So let's get a couple of these marked out and get them cut, and we're gonna get working on this. You guys stay tuned. Alrighty gang, we are back. So as you can see, we have the first shelf built, and then I have the post right here behind me cut. So I'm gonna get the legs screwed onto the post, and then this is gonna be that piece going all the way down. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing, only this is only gonna have one shelf, and then I'm gonna build another thing kind of like this that I put on top. That's gonna be the workbench, like the workbench top itself. So I'm gonna get these legs screwed on and get this stood up, and hopefully I can get this stood up by myself. This one's kind of, it's 12 foot long, so it'll be a little interesting. Alrighty gang, we are back, and as you can see, we have the bottom like shelf part built. So what I went and did is, this area is 26 inches, and this is only going to be about 16 to the top of there. Let's see if it'll focus. There you go. So yeah, so from the top, from there to there will be about 16, that's about 26. And I did that because usually you have like table saws, chop saws, stuff like that. And if I was to make that shelf about half, it would just not fit one way or the other. So I just went big gap on the bottom. I can throw my saws, toolboxes, whatever in there on the bottom. And then on the top here, I can do like, so I do like the bit cases, you know, buckets of screws, stuff like that. So go on top. So now I'm gonna do kind of the same thing like this, only it's gonna come across the top of these posts. And so that'll be my workbench. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run some supports on the inside of these, all the way across, all the way down, and then I'll build another one of these, and it's gonna sit across the top of it, and then that will be my actual workbench. I just wanted to show you guys, like, look at this. That shit's sturdy. All I need to do now basically is get some plywood for the shelf part, but it's coming along nicely. So I'm gonna get the supports ran and then start working on that upper wall. You guys stay tuned. Alrighty gang, we are back. And as you can see, I got the shelves extended the rest of the way into the corner here, where I'm gonna then turn and run it down, and then I'm gonna do another big shelf over to the window, like what we did right here. Yeah, so I got that stubbed out, so I'm gonna get right to work on that. As you can see, I'm already having to use the shelf. There's just no storage in this garage. Like, it's a garage, it's meant to have storage. The only thing that really was here is that, and it's right in front of the breaker panel, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass, so it's all wobbly, so hence all this. So is what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start measuring it out. I think for here, I'm gonna lower that shelf down a little bit, going this way, so I have a little bit bigger storage in case I want to store some things over there that I can. So I'm gonna get working on measuring that out, figuring that out, and cut it up, and then when I'm ready to screw it all up, I'll get you guys back. Alrighty gang, we're back. So I got the piece framed up. It's gonna come in this corner. So I'm gonna drag it over here, get it stood up, and then start working on my angle pieces. So. Alrighty gang, we are back. So it's the next day. We had to take a quick intermission. I had somebody over here looking at the railing on my garage door, so I was fairly busy. But anyways, as you can see, we got quite a bit done here. I got the rest of this corner framed out, and then I got this next shelf built that's pretty much exactly the same as this one. So now what I'm gonna start working on is the top piece that's gonna come all the way around. It's gonna be like my actual workbench. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a lot the same as what I did with this piece. I'm just gonna build another wall almost like that, but it's gonna come hang out over about yay far on the top of that, and then that'll be my workbench. We're gonna get set up again, get everything all out and ready, and then I'm gonna start working on framing up that wall, so you guys enjoy. Alrighty gang, so we're back. So I got the top piece framed up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start it in that corner, because the boards I have are 12 footers, and this is like more like 15 feet long or something. So my joint for this bottom half is in that corner, so I'm gonna put the full piece in this corner and put my joint on the top over here. That way you don't have two like weak points lined up, because you don't ever want to line up your two weak points. It'll just, well, obviously they're weak points. So. I'm gonna get it slid up in that corner, and should be fun. Alrighty, so I got the top piece slid on. As you can see, we have a sweet, almost every outlet on these walls going all the way around. Are at different levels, which does cause quite a bit of a problem because in order to dodge all of the outlets, I'd have to put my workbench up here, which is like up here to me, or I'd have to put it like down here, which would be down by my knees somewhere. So I think what I'll have to do is I'll just have to, that one, I'm honestly probably gonna leave because it's gonna, I just don't want to cover the outlet. But like this one's pretty close. You can see it's not covering it, so we can make it work. So what I'll have to do is just put like holes right here to stick my cords in. It's kind of special, but it's the joys of working with an old house. So yeah, but anyways, this is the general idea of what I got going on here. So I just got to put a workbench top on this. So what I'm actually going to do for the workbench top is I'm going to do 2x10s, because I want it to be strong and be able to like pound on it and whatever various activities I do on it. So rather than having like plywood or something that I'm worried I'm going to break or it's going to bounce all the time when I'm hitting it, then I want something nice and thick and sturdy. So I'm going to actually do 2x10s as the top on this. But is what let's do is we're going to work on getting this in framed up and getting this piece on, and then yeah, we're getting really close to done. I'm getting super excited about it. Like this is gonna be the light. Like this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna give us so much more room to do stuff and clean up my garage, and just having a workbench and stuff is gonna be so nice. So let's get this other piece framed up. God, I'm going bald. Alright gang, we're back. You guys wanna know something? Polite. You guys wanna know something funny? Up until this point, I didn't think I have a level, so I went and finally found one. Look at this. It'll focus. It's not wanting to focus very bad. There you go. I eyeballed it. I'm basically a professional. Ah! That one's a little bit worse. Not bad actually, but I'm actually I just more or less first day English, and I more or less just went off of just followed like the garage floor, just because like my personal experience when you're building something in like an older house, you try to make it all perfect and square with like levels and shit. Not saying don't make it perfect and square, I'm just saying you kind of have to find a happy medium of follow what's in the garage or what's in whatever you're building. Because if your house is kind of old and shitty and you build something perfectly nice and straight, then it won't be level with the walls and everything will be all fucked up. So we got her pretty damn close. So enough of that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come make sure this is all level and screw this up to the wall all the way around, and then that's pretty much the top of the workbench. We're getting there. So let's get these screwed up, and yeah, we'll be right back. I'll have you guys know you were very, very precariously balanced right there. Alrighty gang, we are back. So, we got it all screwed down, and then I actually went and cut the 2x10 pieces that are gonna be the tops. So I'm gonna bring them in here, get them screwed on, and if my math is correct, which there's a very good chance it isn't, but there's also a good chance that it is. It should be 3 2x10s, and then one of these 2x3s that I already ripped the other day. So, fingers crossed that that's how it is, because I don't really want to rip more boards by myself because it's kind of a pain in the ass. But So I'm gonna get these brought in and we're gonna set them up and hope to God that it's right. So we'll set you guys up right about here somewhere. Yeah. Beautiful. God, I love it when a plan comes together, you know? This totally wasn't planned, but check it out. So there is a little gap. So I do have to push it a little bit, but it is basically perfect. That is gonna be one strong workbench. So I'm actually gonna put this gap piece at the back, just cause, like I said, if I'm pounding and doing whatever, hitting shit with the hammer, getting violent, doing typical moose shit, I don't wanna be cracking this little piece. So we're gonna put this one at the back and put all these forward. So let's get them all screwed down and see how she looks. You guys wanna know the best part about all of this? I can actually sit here and have a conversation with you guys. Or not. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're fairly tall, it is a pain in the ass to find a tripod that is tall enough to hold the camera. Most of the time I'm bent over, but now I have a sturdy workbench. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, now you guys are up here with me. All right. All right, so I'm gonna get this screwed down and start working on this little piece here. So we're gonna set you guys up on top of the workbench so you can actually watch me work for real. Unless the light's just gonna fucking blind us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out here on this front edge and make sure that this is all nice and purty. Hopefully you guys don't. There you go, steady up there. Yeah. Just like that. What else are pocket knives supposed to be used for? This thing it got used once too much when it was new. It's actually turning out really nice. That's gonna be a really, really stable workbench. Now all I gotta do is put the bottom on underneath, have a little bit of storage under here. Yeah, it's actually coming together really nice. Not even pissed about it. So let's get working on this piece right now, and the workbench top will pretty much be done. You just gotta adjust you guys some. Yours. There we go. All right. So let's get us some measurements. Alrighty gang, we are back. So this next step, you guys by no means have to follow along on this. I'm just doing it because I happen to have an abundance of 2x10s that I got for free. So I actually went and cut a bunch that I'm gonna use as the shelving, just like I did on the workbench. I'm gonna use this as the shelving. Like I said, you guys, if you're following along, don't have to do this. I'm just doing it because I had them. I would honestly, if I was like paying for it, I'd definitely use a plywood or something. Something thinner, a little cheaper. Like going and buying a bunch of 2x10s and cutting them up is a lot more work and a lot more expensive. Like I said, I had them for free, so why not? And it's gonna make it like, you could probably actually put thousands of pounds on these. And it's not gonna break. So I'm gonna do it. It's gonna look, in my opinion, it's gonna probably look nicer. But like I said, you by no means have to do it. So what let's do is, I'm gonna get you guys set up and we're gonna start screwing these things on here. Alrighty gang, we are back and we are pretty much done. The only thing I haven't done yet is the plyboard on that bottom shelf that goes all the way around. But I'm actually gonna call it right here for today. I will plywood it off camera. I'm just trying to get this video out to you guys. It's been a while. Yeah, for that I am sorry. There's been a lot going on in life. So, but yeah, I think overall it looks really good. We got all those screwed down. We got now like double the shelving, which beats all that shelving. So, yeah, in the next videos we'll probably end up painting the garage or something. I want to paint it, and I got a pretty cool project coming up for this corner that we haven't got to yet. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek. It has something to do with all that. So you guys ain't gonna want to miss it, that's for sure. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and you know, leave a comment too. I always love hearing back from you guys, and it makes these videos worth it, you know, to see the support. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.